And just like that, we are here for day 2. Why do I see a sad face? Why do I see a sad face? This is the problem. No sad faces. Who gave me a sad face? Look, I'm going to start with a complex. Y'all, don't give me sad faces. Change it. Turn that frown upside down. We are here and we are live. Let me know how the quality of tonight's video is. Thank you all for coming back. It is our Tuesday night training in the Virtual Parties Made Simple. Well, actually, I don't call it Made Simple anymore. Now I just say Virtual Parties 5-Day Challenge because there's quite a bit that goes into it. It is simple because I think what people often walk away with was like, if you heard Leela's video tonight, she's like, oh, like what I realized is there's just a few tweaks that I needed to make. Nothing massive a lot of times. Now, for some of you coming in for a full system, it doesn't feel so simple. You're learning something brand new. So, hey to everybody who is here on time. Michaela's here, Brenda's here, Myrna's here, Michelle's here, Caitlin's here, Taylor, Sharon. Tag some people, okay? If you know there are supposed to be some people on and you do not see them, please tag them. We do not want them to miss out on a thing. Tonight, we get to talk about what happens once you get someone to say yes. Yes, I will book a party for you. Yes, I will host a Facebook event. Yes, I will get some girls together. Whatever it is, that's what we're going to do is get the yes. Dawn said it was an accident that she made the sad face. Well, it's still there, so it wasn't you. Somebody else made a sad face. You guys, things mess with your head sometimes, right? You talked about how sometimes there's not enough people on your Facebook Live, or there's no people and you feel like you're talking to yourself. But then other times it's like, oh, there's 34 people right now, but last night we had 66. Was it not good? Y'all got something else better to do? What is it? Doesn't matter. You show up anyway. Okay. Hi, Ann. Hi, Carly. Okay. So it's 8:33. I'm going to go ahead and cut the on time ticker. So that is all done. Diane will pick our winner. Must be present to win. Okay. We will pick a winner at the end. Now, guess what else we're picking a winner for? Hey, by the way, would somebody let me know about audio? Not audio, the internet quality, because I went through my phone and shut everybody off their internet. And I forgot to reset my computer before we started. So that's one thing you might want to do if you live in a small town like me, is I have to refresh the internet, shut everybody down, check my internet speed, all the things. So who got a party booked? Would you please let me know if you got a party booked? Remind me what you call them. Not everybody calls them parties. Different people call them different things. So what do you guys call them? Okay, let me know where that was at. My internet looks like it's really slow, so I need some confirmation. Okay, I hear it's good. We're good. The speed test said it's like crap. All right, well, I'll trust you guys that we're good. So if at any point it gets like questionable, I'll reset, okay? All right, we're good. Fantastic. So who got a booking, a workshop, a challenge, whatever you want to call them, booked? Congratulations to you. Let's throw up a bunch of hearts in the right side of your screen. That would be that side for you, right? Is that your right? It's backwards for me. Tap the hearts a whole bunch of times. Dawn got a booking. Now remember, if you didn't authorize StreamYard, I can't see your name on StreamYard while we are here together. So go up into the announcements and just authorize StreamYard so that we can see your comments, okay? Taylor got a booking. Danny got a booking. Awesome, you guys. Congratulations. Taylor said my internet went questionable as soon as I questioned it. Go figure. Go figure. Good job, guys. I know I'm afraid to like reset it. I don't know if it'll kick us out. Rochelle got a booking. So let's refresh real quick from everything we've talked about so far. Yesterday, we did the mindset around getting bookings. We did a couple of different ways. Cathy got 2 bookings. A couple of different ways to get parties booked. I shared some scripts, but I asked you not to be scripted. Just be yourself, right? Put yourself into that script. And I gave you guys some ideas. And if you hung on for the Q&A and we were talking more, we went through some different ideas of ways you can book parties that don't feel maybe the same as you're used to. Using curiosity posts, using Instagram or Facebook stories with polls, using sample forms, inviting people to be a guest of your party, getting bookings off bookings. What did you guys learn that you had not thought of before? What did you like? Something new? And what would you like to contribute that I didn't share that would be a great idea that would help others? Okay, so go ahead and tell us that stuff. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I am going to let you answer that for just a second. I'm going to click out. I'm going to come right back. It's going to be 10 seconds. It might have only been 3 seconds. Okay, we should be back. Somebody says they cannot see the StreamYard. So in the description of this, in fact, I'll pop you in. I'll go ahead and screen share with you guys, okay? Inside of the Facebook group that you guys are seeing this in the description. So let's take a look at it together. That's the day 1. Let me get refreshed to day 2. Day 2, up in the description, it should say authorize StreamYard. Where is my day 2? There it is. Okay, So if you guys just pop up into the description right here, it says, I am going live. Grant StreamYard permission to see your name, and you have to click on that little link there. Okay. So if you guys will do that, then it will show your name whenever I show your name. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. If you're not sure where to find yesterday's information, you can go into the units. Remember that in Facebook groups, some people turn on something called units, which we did. So you can scroll down past all the previous information that we were excited about getting started, and you can come down to the new unit, which was unit 5 for day 1. That's where you'll find yesterday's video along with the downloads. You can also get the downloads from the files section, okay? So if you go to files, it should also pop up any PDFs that we have given you guys, all right? So if you need any help with that, just message Diane as your party manager. She's there to help answer all the things. Who saw that I'm going to give one of these away tonight? Oh, let me stop my share. Who saw that I'm going to give one of these away tonight? And do you know what you had to do to get it? Does anybody know? Who's having fun with our Facebook Live homework? And who hates that part? Listen, I'm not your teacher. I can't like give you an F if you don't do the live, right? I'm not going to fail you. You are here to get from this challenge what you need, okay? However, I know that Facebook Live is extremely effective. And if I can push you through this challenge to try something new, that's the biggest thing that I would like to see you guys go do. Whether it's Facebook Live in your parties, because that's why we're here, or it's Facebook Live just out on your personal page. If it's, some people feel like they're Facebook Live in their stories by doing a little recording, okay? So whatever it is, pushing you out of your comfort zone to start going to be a real person, Facebook loves live video. The algorithm favors live video over any other content you can put out there, okay? So when you go live, you're more likely to be seen. That's super important. It is scary to go live, all right? Ooh, especially in front of other network marketers. Because we all know how the sausage is made. Who do you learn the most from? You guys learn the most from each other. It is fun to do this stuff with other network marketers. It is fun. And then you're like, ooh, crud, they might be judging me. Probably not. Probably they're like, oh, never thought about that idea. Or, oh my gosh, she's doing it. I should go do that too. Okay. So I'm going to jump in. And if you did your homework, you did a Facebook Live video and you shared with us 2 takeaways from day 1's training. And you shared with us, you went and commented on 2 other people's videos, and then you also hopefully shared with us that you got a booking. And our goal is that you don't go Facebook Live for more than 2 minutes, just for the sake of time, so that people can go watch them, and so that Diane, myself, or Kristen can get our hands on them as well. Okay. So Diane, if you're watching, will you do me a big favor? I mean, actually I could. Here, guys, check this out. All my notes, my 5-year-old was, oh, good. Never mind. Nailed it. I picked up the right papers off the floor. My 5-year-old was in here destroying everything right before this training started. So today we get to talk about hostess coaching. Diane, if you do want to send me my notes just so I can double check everything, I would love that. But I do have my my notes. Who has their workbook? Okay. Did you print it? So after you get a booking and you have someone who says, yes, I will get a few girls together at a Facebook event for you, at a Zoom party, whatever you're doing. I'm teaching Facebook Live. You have to start hostess coaching. So everybody type in the comments below, hostess coaching. And I think this is pretty universal of what it's called from all the classes I've done. But if you call it something else, let me know what you call this. Honestly, what most people call it is nothing, because they don't do it. Most people are like, and I never do that part. No wonder I'm not having very good results. I got somebody to say yes. I set up the Facebook group and I thought they were going to do all the work. And now I figured out why I didn't sell any products and why I don't have any business partners, because I didn't partner with my hostess. I didn't coach her through the process. Is that an aha for anybody right there? Do you do this? Some of you do this, okay? Some of you do this because what happens is I've been invited to some of your parties, and most people don't do this, but some people are getting hostess coached, and I can tell by the way that you interact with me as a guest. All right. Hostess coaching is not teaching your hostess to be your salesperson. Your hostess is not a consultant yet. Who wants more business partners? Who would love for your hostesses to be your next recruit? Who has ever had a hostess join their business? Bethany, I don't know if you're on here tonight, but Bethany came through this virtual party challenge. She upgraded to Evergreen. We did our coaching call that we do every week, and today she shared that she got a new business partner. Guess where she got her business partner from? A virtual party. The hostess that did her last virtual party inside of the group that I taught her to build became her business partner. Guess where she got the booking from? A previous virtual party. Do you understand the power of this process? Go get yourself a booking. Let's partner with our hostess. We're going to coach her. We're going to have fun. We're going to make it simple, fun, and effective. We're going to make it attractive for people to want to join you. And then we're going to get bookings off of bookings so we don't have to start over, right? So a lot of my business partners I have shared with you guys have come from virtual parties. Rochelle, I met actually on Instagram and then invited her in, and she became a customer that way. There's a lot of power in virtual parties, a lot. And Rochelle's in Washington. We've never met, right? And now she's here in this challenge with her company and her products, okay? So who wants that on their in their business? Okay, let's not overcomplicate this stuff. As I was talking with my students today in Evergreen, what we talked about was some fun ideas. So if you're still stuck without a booking, I'm going to share this. Amanda gets all the credit, not Cathy Callahan, because my students teach me a lot. Amanda shared that she's going to do an ugly sweater party. So did you catch my short live video today where I put on my ugly sweater? I'm like, that's super cute. That's a fun idea. Does she sell ugly sweaters? No. Does it make it fun? Yeah. Is maybe she going to wear her ugly sweater and do some kind of post like telling people, hey, I don't know how she's going to do it. That's what I'm thinking. Let's go do a post and everybody submit their pictures of their ugly sweater and I'll pick one of you guys to win one of my favorite things, right? So we're going to learn how to do this throughout the week, build excitement, build engagement, be different, and do the live and execute the party. Right now, my team's doing a party. We should go peek in on them. Right now is my Tuesday night party. And every Tuesday night, I do my live Facebook party. And I now have duplicated that with my team. So I have a group that I sneaked you into last night. And I told the girls, is there anybody that will do this party tonight? Because I can't be there. So they are doing it for me tonight. And they are inside the group. And Jess and Lindsay are running the show. So super fun. Okay, so other ideas that we came up with. I want to credit Laura Tierney. She actually came straight into Evergreen. She never went through the basic virtuals. So I don't know if you're here today, Laura. Say hi if you are. Say hi if you are. Guess what she's doing at her party? I know I've got hostess coaching up on the board. Let me take that off because we're finishing up some party ideas. Guess what? So we just talked about ugly sweater, right? Guess what Laura's doing? She's doing, oh, Diane, what game is she doing? Trivia. Trivia. What about bingo? What about a scavenger hunt? Okay. These are kind of different themes that any company can use. Okay. We did bingo inside of our party a couple weeks ago. And guess what we did? I said, I'm hosting a party and we're going to play bingo. Who likes to play bingo? That's a different way to get a booking. Not who likes healthy living, not who likes to play bingo. Then when they said, me, whatever, on my social media, on Facebook, then I said, hey, I'm doing a little bingo game. It's inside of my healthy living group where we share all things healthy living, clean beauty, non-toxic skin, non-toxic products. Can I send you the link? If after that, they're like, yeah, no, I'm out. Cool. No big deal. But a lot of people were like, yeah, I went in. Then I went on Google and found a bingo digital card. You guys, if you're in my party group, just go search the word bingo. You'll find this past live we did. I was able to send a link for free up to 30 people with their own digital bingo card that I customized with words. not with numbers. So company words, products. And so instead of calling numbers, I called a product. So maybe I called like headbands. If you have headband on your board, covered up. And then I was like, we sell headbands and they're the best, blah, blah, blah. And then you give the benefits of the product. Super fun. So we'll talk about more tips on how to do the live. But those are some ways to get parties booked, different ways to get parties booked. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and pick. I put a post out for you guys. Let's pick a winner of someone who has done a live video from day one and your intro video. And I offered to gift a gratitude journal. And then we need to jump into hostess coaching because I got out of order. Done is better than perfect. All right, so I see 35 people have commented on this. I am going to randomly pick someone who said that they had done their work on the last 2 days, okay? And my random winner is going to be Myrna Rodriguez Medina, Myrna. Here, I'm going to copy your name all over. She got her intro video done. She said her takeaway was done. She's booking her own party next week. She's working on getting another party booked. Congrats to Myrna. Here is our first winner for tonight, and this is for the gratitude journal. So would you please say hi if you are here, and then throw up a bunch of hearts for her. Okay, so hostess coaching. When it comes to hostess coaching, let's get into the content for night 2. You got your first party book, so going off of my notes, we're like, yes, hardest part done. Time to get to the fun. Seriously. But this is where the work begins. The work is not showing up live and doing the party. If you do everything well tonight that I teach you, and day 3 that I teach you, when you show up to do the party, it's going to be a cakewalk. And when you ask for the sale or ask for the booking or ask for business partners, it's already going to be done. You just had to kind of seal the deal. Okay, so it really starts right now. So if you feel like you struggle or you don't even know what hostess coaching is, type that into me. Type that into the comments so I know where we're at. Your first step is going to be to get a date with your hostess. I'm going to follow my notes to make sure I don't ever screw anything up. To get the yes and to give her a message, okay? When you're messaging her, voice message is best, okay? Video message is superior. Text message or written message is okay. What I like to message my hostess, and this might seem super basic, but you got to say thank you. You're like, hey, hostess, Laura, thank you for booking a party. Voice messenger, remember we learned that last night? Send her a little video, and you could say, hey, my hostess, by the way, was going to be Stephanie. So let's say I'm sending Stephanie a message. And I'm like, hey, Stephanie, I'm trying to pull her up. Hey, first of all, I'm doing a practice real quick. Hey, Stephanie, thank you so much for booking a party for me. I have Tuesday, September 15th saved for you. I'm going to be touching base with you Friday. I'm still getting a couple of details finalized for you, but I just want to thank you so much. This really is a big deal. I really do appreciate you inviting some of your girls over to a little Facebook event. Totally going to make it worth your time. I've got the date saved. Expect to hear from me on Friday, and I will help you start inviting your girls on over. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Okay, so I just confirm, and I do it like the second I get the yes. So if you just didn't confirm anything with your booking that you got, go back and just say, hey, just wanted to confirm. Thank you so much. Even if it's not for like 2 months or even if it's in 2 days, let them know what to expect. Okay, so Diane's probably typing this in. So first you're going to message them, then you're going to help her start inviting. Okay, now here's where some people do this backwards, and I want you to follow me with this. In your next paragraph of notes, in fact, I could pull this up. Let me share my screen. You guys might like this better, to look at my screen instead of me. When you guys help your host to start inviting, I actually do this. Did I share the wrong screen? I actually do this backwards of a lot of people. I actually help her start inviting before I actually have the event set up. Does that seem weird? Okay. So when we look at the notes, and these are kind of dark, this might not be the best way to share, actually. Maybe you'll just have to look at me while I'm doing notes. Just trying to enlarge it for you. Nope, I can't enlarge it. You'll just have to listen to me talk. Okay, or you just have to look at me. So I message her and I'm like, hey, we're going to start this process. I'm going to help you start inviting. And I don't even have the event or group set up yet. Okay. What a lot of you guys do is you go set up the group or event as soon as you get the yes. Then you put your hostess into that event or group. And then you try to help her start inviting. What happens when you do that? Who's done that before? Okay. Who has told the hostess how to invite, but you've already put her in the group? When that happens, she tends to just start inviting the way she thinks she's supposed to invite. And that means she typically just hits the invite button. Do y'all know what the invite button is? If you're doing Facebook groups or if you're doing Facebook events on day 3, I'll talk to you about the benefits of both because they're different. Okay. If you have no experience and you're not sure what to do, tomorrow I'll talk to you about what to do. Would I recommend a Facebook group? Would I recommend a Facebook event? What is the difference and when do I use both? All right. So type to me in the comments right now. Are you using groups? Are you using events? And do you have your hostess immediately added before you teach her how to invite? And if so, have you ever had the hostess just kind of take off on her own and then you're like, crap, it's not how I wanted her to do it. So when I help my hostess invite, here's what I say to her. Thank you, Laura, so much for booking a party. Let's start inviting. Here's what I ask. Who are some friends that you can think of that would enjoy blank, whatever it is? What is the theme of your party? Okay, so use that as your lead-in. Who are some friends that you know would invite a nice, relaxing night with a couple moms, learning about some healthy living tips, learning about some beauty tips? Who are some moms you know who are tired and exhausted? Maybe they used to get their nails done and you notice they're not doing that anymore. What is the theme of your party? What is the benefit? What are people going to experience on the inside? Who are the type of people you want there? You have to coach your hostess to think of those kind of people, okay? If not, you will have a group filled with people that aren't really leads or qualified leads anyway. They're just people, okay? When I said to my hostess, which I used to do, hey, Diane, it's time for your party. We're going to start inviting. Go ahead and invite 25 people. And if you can get 25 people into the group, I'll give you this. Well, she invited 25 people. But it was her mom, her husband, her sister, her aunt, her niece, her cousin, her son to try and hit that 25. I'm going to teach you how to connect with every single party guest. And the thing is, if you just have mass numbers that aren't qualified leads, you're just going to have a whole lot of work and it's not going to be the most effective way to use your time. So what if we said instead, Diane, who are 5 to 10 people that you can think of that would blank? Go back to your marketing message from yesterday. Who do you love to serve? How do you serve them? What's in it for them? What is the outcome they're going to get? What do your products do for people? What solution do you provide? This should be something that evolves over time. If you've not ever learned to think this way, it's going to transcend across all of your business. This is online marketing, branding yourself, thinking of who you love to serve. You put it into your parties and you might only get 5 guests or 10 guests, but they're qualified. They're people more likely to want what you have. You have less people to work with, but you have a bigger outcome, okay? Every company is going to be different, right? Every company is going to be different. I actually aim for 5 on the live. 5, that's all I want. If you are a hostess for me and you can get 5 people to show up on the live party that are most likely to want what I have, that you've truly thought of, that you've told them what it's about, that's who I want you to invite, okay? I am going on and on about that because it's super important. Every company is different. I know that some companies, more easily your products are known, you might be able to mass invite, so 40 might be your number, but we still want qualified leads. We still don't just want anybody off the street, and we don't want mass added invited people. We want them personally invited, okay? Taylor says she needs help actually getting them to follow the hostess coaching. Ding, ding, ding. Being comfortable enough to let them know gently when they need to correct something they may have done incorrectly, or it's against compliance. Okay, I don't know what your hostesses might be doing against compliance. You can fill me in on that. I want you guys to start step-by-stepping your hostesses. I don't want you to give her a mass amount of things to do. I want you to treat her like a brand new business partner. And if you've never, ever recruited someone yet, you were recruited, okay? What was that process like for you? Did your upline just give you a whole bunch of things and say, go do that? Awesome, you signed up. Now go, here, go do all these things. Or did they give you a step-by-step system, right? If you don't have a step-by-step system, you probably felt overwhelmed when you got signed up. You don't want your hostess to feel overwhelmed. Overwhelm is simply lack of a plan. So type that in the comments below. Overwhelm is lack of a plan. Overwhelm does not mean it's not possible. Overwhelm does not mean it's too much for you. Overwhelm does not mean you cannot find the time. And overwhelm does not mean it's not possible. It just means you need a plan. Do not overwhelm your hostess. Give her a simple plan. Okay. So after I said, awesome, who are a couple people you can think of? And she's like, oh, I think my mom would like this. I think my sister. I've got a couple, friends I've been seeing on Facebook that whatever. Cool. Let's start with them. The same way you would start a new business partner when you're building out a dream team. Let's start with them. Here's a message to send them. And I give her the message to send. When this is over tonight, I'll give you guys some actual screenshots of messages I've sent my hostesses, okay? Hey, so-and-so, I'm putting together a little Facebook event for my friend Cathy. We're going to be sharing all things. I have to go with my example in my head, or my true message, healthy living. It's going to be Tuesday night at 8:30. There's going to be lots of fun giveaways. It's going to be super fun. Can I count on you to be one of my guests? Or do you have the date available? Or does that sound like it's something that is super fun? Or what would you enjoy most, nutrition or skincare? We're going to be sharing both. Okay, I'll give you some examples of that. Now you can go into your notes. The next step is to set up the event or group. Doesn't matter to me. Group or event. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Okay, you're not doing these steps yet. Okay, remember, if you don't know how to do any of this, I said just tell the person who booked for you, expect to hear from me on Friday. I'm learning the process, okay? If you want to run with this because you've got some experience and you're just tweaking some things, go ahead. So the next thing we'll do is set up the event or group. We're going to put all the information we have from our hostess, her email, whatever, her address, into your customer retention program, into your company's hostess program. If you have to put them in there, get all that put in. Send her a welcome email if your company does that, like mine does. If not, that's all right. Okay. And now we get to move forward. We've confirmed we've got the date. We confirmed we got the time. We let her know we're excited. We let her know when to hear from us and that we're ready to start inviting. We've got the group set up. Okay. And then we can add her in once we've done all that coaching that way. All right. What you're doing is you're creating a relationship with your hostess. You're keeping this simple for her. You're getting her excited about the party. And the more simple and systematic you can make it for her, the more likely she is to say yes. If you ever say to her, hey, have you ever thought about doing a business like this? You had a great party. Hey, that was a lot of fun. You got a couple bookings. Have you ever thought about doing something like this? The second you say something like that to try to recruit your hostess, she's going to instantly think back to how this process started with you. And if she's like, that girl begged me to book a party. I'm never begging people, by the way. I would never do that. I said yes because I feel sorry for you. So no, I don't want anything to do with your business. And she begged me to do a party. Then she threw me into some group, told me to invite 100 people. Then when it didn't sell anything, she was mad at me. Why would I want to do this kind of business? Right? We don't want our hostesses to have that experience. And I know some of them do. Okay. So we're building a relationship. We're getting her excited about the party. You can give her something called a curiosity post. And I love to do this for my hostesses. I taught you yesterday that you can do a curiosity post for yourself to find some people. You can also give your hostess a curiosity post to go put on her Facebook wall. So let me put that in the little notes here. If you think back to yesterday when we talked about curiosity post, I told you guys that if you're the one who's inviting people and you use a curiosity post, right? Oops, wrong button. And you say, who are my tired moms? Like if you go back to day one, the curiosity post, you can do that exact same thing and give it to your hostess. Okay. I personally don't love to put it out there where it's like, I'm hosting a party who are my friends that love this, or who are my friends that love that? Some companies it works really well for, especially if it's like newer and people are like, what is it? Most companies it doesn't work to just flat out directly go, I'm hosting a party. Who are my friends that want an invite? They're like, yeah, you and everybody else is hosting a party. I do not have a budget to buy that kind of stuff. So instead we do a curiosity post, just like I taught you guys yesterday. So type in the comments below if you've ever done a curiosity post, what is an example of a type of curiosity post you could go do for your type of products or your party theme that you're going to do? And you could simply give it to your hostess and say, hey, awesome, you thought of 4 to 5 people to invite. Here's a way to get some more people. Go post this out on your Facebook wall. Go put this in your stories, okay? And you can make it super cryptic and give her, like if she has a product of yours that she already wears or that she drinks or that she, I don't know, whatever, have her demo her, like take a picture of herself with it, like, who else loves super cute, cheap clothes? Right? And that's the only question. That's all you ask. And then when her friends are like, me, where did you get it? Where did you get it? Then she can go into the messenger and say, oh my gosh, my friend whatever hooked me up with it. We're doing a super fun, quick Facebook event next Tuesday. Can I invite you in? They're like, yes, please. Yes, please. Now you have people being like, please invite me, instead of like, no, I don't want to go to another party. Okay. So if it is like healthy living, we're doing manage the damage. Simple. Your hostess could go put out on her Facebook wall. Who else is struggling to keep off the holiday pounds? I want to start January with a zero weight gain. Who else is in? Like I'm going to do a little challenge. Who else is in? Or whatever, right? I'm doing a little workshop. Who wants to come? Okay, something like that. You can give your hostess a curiosity post, and that's a fun way to help her get some more people. All right, so type to me if you've ever done anything like that. She can post on her wall promoting the party that way. I have sometimes been more direct. I think some of you on here have done these for me, where I will give my hostess a direct message that says, I'm looking for 5 friends who blank. And then you fill in the blank with what the benefit is to the products or the party. And it kind of is like more exclusive that way, because people are like, ooh, I want to be one of the 5. So I'm looking for 5 friends who want to get their hands on my new favorite solution to extra energy all day long without the crash. And then people are like, me. Then in the messenger, your hostess can say, hey, can I invite you to my party? I have her tag me in that. Okay. I do have her tag me on that. I don't show it on my Facebook wall. So if you don't know how to do that, that's a hack, but I don't want to show it all over my wall. I don't want those, but I want to know who got tagged or who commented. So I can be like, hey, did you see so-and-so commented? Did you invite him in? All right. The next thing I ask her to do is to set, and this is a short day, by the way. The next thing I do to set her up is I ask her to set up a group messenger chat. Who's ever done this? Okay. This one right here, a lot of people are kind of like, I've never heard of that, or I've never done that before. When you do a group messenger chat, that is not supposed to be showing up. I'm hitting the wrong button. That is when you ask her to go into Facebook, and I'll show you what they look like. You guys are all in them because your companies, I guarantee, put you in one. I ask my hostess to go set up a messenger chat, but not to be spammy. So you want to tell her ahead of time. You're like, hey, Bethany, awesome. You got some people invited. We did your curiosity post. You've got guests coming in, because once you say, like, go ahead and invite them, you can send them the group link, right? Then I say, would you mind going ahead and setting up a little group messenger chat with me and all the people that you've invited, or me and all the friends who said they were interested in coming? Okay, so if for any reason you don't know what a Facebook group messenger chat is, I'll show you one of mine. It is just where I set it up, or you can have her set it up. And I know you guys are in these with your team, right? So this is really small. Why is it so small? Why is my screen so small? Okay, so I have one here that's my team's virtual party chat. Here, let me open it up this way. Let me go see all in Messenger, okay? So you guys could set this up, but if you're not sure who the people are, then you won't know exactly who to invite. So I ask my hostess to set it up. And I'm like, hey, Jen, will you set this up? Hey, whoever, will you set this up? Let's see if I can find one under a past chat. I may not. I don't remember what she called it. Jen that just did one recently. Let's just type party. And I just asked her to put her and all her friends into a messenger chat. I will use that just for a couple of key reminders. Nothing crazy, just some like, hey, here's what's happening. The party is happening at this time. A reminder, this is when it's going down. This was for a business launch, okay? Some of the people are responding in there. That's not really the goal. The goal is for us to just send a couple key reminders. Here's, if you missed the live party, here's how you can catch into the get caught up on the replay. Here's the shopping link. So this is one that another girl set up. So that's it. It's not a ton of stuff. It's just like a couple of key things. Okay. So I'll pop in some examples of that. When you set up a new chat and you do it on your computer, you can just type the names across. You might have to teach your hostess how to do this. Okay. Sometimes I'll say, hey, Lisa, will you set up a group chat for me inside the messenger? Do you know how to do that? And a lot of times my hostesses will say no, like I don't know how to do that. So I'll have to teach them how, and I will reiterate. I'm going to put some reminders, like I'll remind them of when the live party is. Once it's over, I'll put the replay in there, and then I'll just remind them before we're about to wrap up. Couple key things. If you spam that messenger, people will be out. Okay, so don't spam the messenger. And that's how I personally utilize it. So talk to me about it. Are you guys doing that? How are you using it? Is it effective? It has really helped me make sure that I know all the people that are in the group, that they've got the information. I can tell if they've seen the message, because tomorrow on day 3, I'm going to teach you how to connect with the guests before you actually go live. Okay. So before the party actually starts, we're going to talk more about what to post in the group, what to post in the event, how to start connecting before we actually do the live party. Okay. So you're going to be reminding your hostess. This is my opinion. In my opinion, my hostess's job is to get the people over there and to be commenting inside of that group or event that we set up. Okay. And to be helping get the excitement, connecting with our guests. I'm going to have her tag people in the welcome post and in the live party. In my opinion, it is your job to help the hostess through this process, and you're the consultant, okay? She is introducing you to her network. You need to pamper her. You need to treat her like she's a guest, right? A lot of people think that their hostesses are just like workers for them. And that's why we talked about you being stuck and frustrated with no results, but you got to take ownership of that. So I will lock arms with her partner. You get the people in. I'll do all the work, but you tag them, right? Put a post in there. Let's get them excited. But you have to walk her through step by step, okay? You guys have some Q&A on day 2 as well. And I didn't, questions inside of the worksheets. I didn't do this part with you guys yesterday. We have a little bit more time today. So I'm going to pull through there and walk through and see if there's anything that we didn't fully cover on the basics of hostess coaching. Then what happens tomorrow is we actually set up the event or group. It's going to be hands-on. I'm going to go into Facebook. We're going to set it up. I'm going to teach you how to create a welcome post, what that means, teach you how to do some little fun games, get some engagement going in the group, make sure the people are in there, how to tag people, how to take over if your hostess doesn't do her job, so to speak, how to gently remind her hey, could you do this for me? Okay, so we're going to be breaking down that part tomorrow. Hostess coaching, just on your Q&A, and would you guys please type to me any questions you have, and the rest of our time together, I will just be going through your questions, okay? If you agree with me, hostess coaching is so important because truly she is like a mini business partner in training if you do this well. And getting a good hostess and coaching her well will make or break your party. If you can say, who do you know that blank? You get to expand your network. You get to meet new people, and that's what you guys want, okay? Start the hostess coaching process as soon as she says yes. As soon as she says yes, and she's like, sure, I'll do that for you, instantly start coaching her. It could just be that you're saying, thank you so much. Here's the date. Here's the time. I'll be in touch with you on Friday. You've already started the coaching process, okay? If the party's happening tonight, because I've booked parties that fast, you're going to coach instantly, a little bit more quickly into the steps. Awesome. Thank you so much. Got tonight at 8:30 saved for you. Who are 5 people that you can think of that blank? Awesome. Go send them this message. Cool. Invite them into the group. Tag them in the welcome post. See you tonight at 8:30. Don't overcomplicate it, okay? What is one of the first things you need to do once you get a booking? I just reiterated that a little bit. Thank your hostess. Be thankful. Be grateful. If you want more hostesses, you better treat her well, right? Thank her, reiterate the time, let her know what to expect, when to hear from you, when she will hear from you again. If she booked for January 5th, that's awesome. Take the date down. I'll pencil you in and I'll touch base with you closer too. You can tell her that. How do you get her excited? What are you guys doing to get your hostess excited? Drop to me in the comments below. Are you just taking the yes, or are you loving on her well? One thing that I love to do is get them some products in their hands if they've never used the products, okay? So even if they have used the products and I can maybe give them some different products to try, write them a thank you note. Maybe you guys are doing paper catalogs. I mean, I don't do anything on paper anymore. And another thing is if she's never come to a party because she's like a family member or a friend who said yes but has not been to a party, invite her in to a party that you're doing before her party starts so that she knows what more to expect and she can be more excited because now she knows what the experience is, okay? Those are a couple tips on that. Key things your hostess needs to do and how can you help her do those? Invite the people. That's her key big thing. Invite the people. Once they're in, connect with the people in the group, tag them in the welcome post, tag them in the live video. You guys are going to be seeing this stuff go on throughout the week. That's my main hostess's job. Comment on, I don't think I said that one earlier. Comment on the post, right? So when you see me put up posts tomorrow, I'm going to be tagging my hostess. I'm going to be like, Laura, tag your girls here. We're all going to be commenting back and forth. We're going to be getting excitement going, getting to know each other. That's my hostess key way. And then if she loves the products and she's willing to put out a testimony, I'll be like, hey, go post in your group. I've even had hostesses go live with me. I've had hostesses do their own live videos in there. So as much as they want to take over and get interactive to get excitement going, that's awesome. How can you help your hostess start connecting with the party guests? How can your hostess help you start connecting with the party guests? You're going to definitely see this inside of the setup tomorrow. My hostess can help me best by commenting on the posts and tagging her guests and doing that group Facebook Messenger for me. That helps me not be the odd one out anymore. She's like introducing me to her friends that way, okay? How can you help the hostess earn rewards? You guys, there's only one more question after this. Does your company have rewards? Because not all companies do. All right. Do you guys have host rewards built into your company? And if so, what are they? Do you know what your rewards are? That's important. Are you using them? Because some people don't even utilize their host rewards from their company. They kind of make their own thing up. And do you know what's in it for your hostess? And does she know what's in it for her? Okay. We have a couple little host planner graphics that we've made before where it's like, do this, get that, do this, get that. I personally have a couple, and this is the last question on your thing. I have personal incentives that I make up. Okay, I actually make up little incentives that don't come from my company. And one of them is to get 5 on the live. So I'll say to Diane, hey, if you can get 5 people on the live party, even if nothing sells, even if nothing, if you will get 5 people over to the Tuesday night party, I will have a gift for you. Why would I do that? Because I'm going to coach her really well. I'm going to help her think of 5 qualified people and how much time and how much work and how much possible money, depending on how you get your leads, does it take you to go find 5 or 10 or 15 or 20 or 30 qualified leads that your hostess is going to hand to you? That is valuable. Right? So if she's going to bring me the leads, I'm going to gift her in some way. If it's just a big hug and a thank you and a high five, or it's a little goodie bag, whatever it is, a little gift card, I gift just for them bringing me new friends. Okay. I will do the work from there. Tomorrow at day 3, you guys will see how I start connecting with those people once my hostess brings them in. Okay. Through the connection and through the conversation, that's where sales come. Right? We've got to get those new leads. All right. So, and then the last one says, do you have any personal incentives for your hostesses and what are they? So I don't know if your company has rules that you cannot, but so far I have never heard anybody say they can't like come up with their own thing. So, and then I hear in this training a lot, people are like, I never thought about doing that. I never thought about a $10 Starbucks card as a gift instead of a product off my shelf. Okay. So be creative. I'm a gifter, but I'm also a re-gifter. So at Christmas, if I get gift cards I don't want, they're going into my prize pile. Okay. Those of you that sell products that I already have a lot of, I buy more and then I put them into my prize pile. I'll gift other companies' products in my little goodie bags alongside of that. Maybe I got a good deal. Maybe I was supporting a friend. So depending on the situation, I might throw in an essential oil if we don't have that oil from a company I'm with to kind of make a cute little host package. So get creative. Okay, we're going to pick our on-time winner for tonight. And then your homework is, do you have your first hostess booked? And what I want you to do is create the message you're going to give her to help her invite friends to the party, okay? Your homework is to script out that message that's from you. I'll give you my examples. I'll show you in the messenger ones that I've sent, okay? But I want you to personalize the welcome or the thank you message to your hostess, and here's how to start inviting. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to guide her, okay? After you viewed the training, which you're on tonight, go live for a maximum of 2 minutes. Share your top 2 takeaways, right? And please use hashtag HWDay2 in the description. I know this is on printed, mine's printed on colored paper, but that's at the bottom of your workbook, okay? Go comment on 2 other people's lives, please. You guys probably will find, if you do take a few minutes, Diane, did you message me a winner? I'm going to pop over on that. Yes, she did. Okay. If you will watch other people's videos, you guys are actually probably going to find out that you learn as much from watching each other as you do from watching your trainer and your party coach and your party manager and your advisor. A lot of times we learn so much from this community that we're in together, and it's pretty amazing. So don't underestimate that. And if it's not that you might not be learning like a new tip or trick necessarily, you might be like encouraged because someone else is at the exact same place that you are or that you were, okay? And that's the power in doing this together. When you're like, ooh, that girl's brand new too, and she's scared as heck, and so am I. Rachel Hollis says, never compare my middle to your beginning. What does that mean? If you watched Leila Hughes do her day 1 and intro video today, she's not new to this, okay? When I met her 3 challenges ago, she's already doing parties. She already knew how to do that. She was doing live video, right? She came in and tweaked a few things. She got a system. She moved into Evergreen and she started duplicating. And she's got mass success that's coming out of this stuff. But she's not at the beginning. All right. So some of you who are further down the road and who are leaders and who are trying to duplicate might relate to her. Some of you who are brand new and you're like, never even done a live video, you're going to connect with other people. Okay. Our on-time winner is Caitlin Cook. K-A-T-E-L-A-N. Nicole Cook. You are tonight's on-time winner. If you are here, please say hey. Must be present to win. And then I'm just going to go through Q&A for the rest of our time together. So you guys are welcome to hang. And I love that you guys all spell your names so differently. I'm like, every name I pull up is not in the Webster's dictionary spelled. So I'm like looking how to make sure I don't misspell Caitlin. K-A-T-E-L-A-N. Thank you. Awesome. Caitlin Nicole Cook, you are our on-time winner for tonight. Our winners so far, one of them picked my do you guys want to sneak peek into the prizes? One of them picked my Trello board, complete virtual party. Do we call it a tracker, Diane? Is that what we call it? Complete Trello board, front to back party system. Okay. One of you picked my organic posting strategies method. So those are the 2 prizes. Caitlin says she is here. You are welcome. Message me, please, Caitlin, and we will send you your prizes. Okay. So one of the things that went out, we have all kinds of, everybody got the virtual party 1-page tracker. Everybody should have this in their email. Does this look familiar to you guys? Because it should. Everybody should have this. This is step by step by step. What do you do 3 days before the party? We're going to break this down tomorrow. Okay. 1 day before the party, 2 days before the party, the day of the live. All right. The live party. And then after the live, everybody should have this tracker. You guys all won this because we got 600 people in this group by Monday. So thank you and congratulations. Okay. Now, if you win in one of our drawings throughout the week, this Trello board is one of the options. Let me make sure you guys can see this. Okay, you can. Good. So it has that. The 8 simple steps was also emailed out to everybody. This is the 8 simple steps we're going through. Okay. Tomorrow we get to start doing the friend requesting and connecting with guests. We get to start scheduling the party and being in the party post and getting interactive on them. Day 4, we'll remind the guests and go live. And day 5, we follow up. Okay. And then there's some little notes. Everybody should have that. But this full Trello board is one of the prizes, and it has all the other little steps with when you guys are like, can you send me all the things? No, not really. This is a free challenge. I keep some things secret, but I do have it as part of my my online university, and it's one of our prizes. We have Canva templates in here. You just open these up and there's different, you can go edit them right there. So somebody already picked this as their prize. We've got our Hostess tracker in here. We've got examples of curiosity posts. We got all kinds of good stuff. And then the other thing that was one of the prizes was my online social media posting strategies. It's a training, it's a workbook, and it's my PCAT method to what to post on your social media so you're not weird and spammy, but your 80-20 rule, like what kind of posts to do and then when to promote and how to promote. So congrats if you guys have won any of that stuff. I'm going to go through Q&A, and I'm sure there's going to be stuff. Can you show your notes one more time at the end, please? Caitlin, which notes was it that I showed? Diana's typing the answers to the homework sheets, or I don't really call them homework sheets. Your homework is to go live, okay? Go live and just kind of process through some of the stuff together with us. But the notes on like what I typed, Diane's typing those in the comments for you, okay? So as we went through that, and then Diane, I don't know if you would be willing to post your answered sheet. Maybe we could just post our answered, fill in the workbook blank sheet. I always say we're not going to give all the things, and I'm like, oh, could you do that also? Like, let's just give them that part. Let's do that part, because I talk fast. What if you're your first hostess and you need to do for you what you would do for your other hostess? So thank yourself. Thank you, self. You put yourself out there and you did something hard. You said yes. And now you better go find some guests. So you need to start thinking of the type of people that you want to come to that party. And then you're going to private message to those people yourself. Instead of giving your hostess a message to send out, give yourself a message and start sending it out privately to a few key people. Don't go crazy. Get a few key people. Get some yeses in there. Once you've got some yeses and you've got, wow, people are interested. This is cool. I'm going to ask some more. I'm going to ask some more. I'm going to go do a curiosity post. Now, if you're your own hostess, okay, and there's no in-between person, right? I sometimes will use the invite button against all my rules when it's my personal event, but I always send a message to let people know what I invited them to and why. So if I do use the invite button in a group, or if I use the invite button through an event, because it's my warm market, they're more likely to not like, they're like, oh, it's Cathy. They still want to know, why did you invite me and what's in it for me? That's all people care about. What's in it for me? Type that in the comments below. What's in it for me? WIIFM. If you can't tell me what's in it for me, I don't have time for that. So even if you use the invite button, and because you've got a larger network to start as opposed to a hostess who can't like find 100 people to bring in, you still want to let those people know, right? Send them a message. Hey, Jamie, thought of you. I'm doing this little event. Just send you an invite, or just sent you an invite. It's up in your notifications. Let me know if you can join us, okay? I see lots of congrats. Intrigued by the Trello board. If you like Trello, it is all Diane. I have all the ideas. I'm like, I have a really good idea. Can you make it happen? She's like, yeah. And I can put it in a Trello board. I'm like, cool. Then we can go find it again, and then we can share it. And our Evergreen students, we have sent out multiple of our Trello boards with done for you stuff, because then it's just like they can see it, they can find it, and they can even copy it and edit it. Super cool. So good job, Diane. Hannah said she's at work, couldn't fill in the workbook. That's okay. What is a Facebook group? Sue, you are in lots of Facebook groups, and you're in one right now with the virtual party challenge. It's in a group, okay? Yes, and doing a party inside of your VIP group sounds incredibly reasonable. It's exactly what I teach in the Evergreen course. We'll talk more about like the next level of parties. Okay, not the basic one that I'll teach you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll teach you just a basic single party, right? Set up a pop-up group or set up an event. Okay, that's the basic. Anybody can do that. I don't want people to go create a brand new group if you're not quite there in your business yet. It's like having a new baby. It's a lot of work. But some of you already have VIP groups. Some of you already have existing groups. Some of you have already been doing some of this stuff. If you already got a group, heck yeah, go do a party in there. Why not? You already got people. Set up an event inside of the group. Totally, you can do that. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? Yes, 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 and yes. Is there anything I missed for tonight that I was supposed to do? Yvette says, Diane, can you and I be besties? No, she's my best friend. She is not on the table. Any other? I'm scrolling up to see. You guys, will you please, if you're still here, type in your question again if I didn't see it, because it's only letting me scroll up so far and then it's stopping because Facebook is awesome. And sometimes it does things like that and then it doesn't let you go back. And on my StreamYard, it's only letting me scroll down so far too. Don't know why. Don't know why. Just happens like that sometimes. So I won't be able to see everything till we hang up. When a party ends, when do you close and dissolve the Facebook group? I know there's some groups that are open months and months after their purpose has ended. Carrie, girl, you and me both. So before I did my Evergreen party group, which is what I'll teach you guys toward the end of the week, okay? It's more the bonus stuff, really. I did pop-up group after pop-up group after pop-up group after pop-up group. And when I teach you my system, I only leave things open 3 days after the live party. All right. So tonight is my party night. And I will tell them the party closes on Friday at 9 o'clock Central. Get your orders in, answer all the giveaways. Why only 3 days? I used to leave it open for 1 week. Okay. And I found that people like too much time and they don't take action. And either they do or they don't, right? They either want to or they don't want to. And some people do need more time, but 3 days or 1 week is not the more time they typically need. Typically, they need more time getting to know you, to like you, to trust you, to be nurtured. They say it takes 5 to 12 touches before people are ready to make a decision. So just saying that the party's open for 4 more days didn't do that. It wasn't any new connection. It was just 4 more days to get your orders in. So I've shortened it up. And at the end of 3 days, if you do it inside of a group like I teach now, they just stay in the group. Okay. It's really a different kind of thing. And then you've got to know how to run that kind of a group because that's different. But in the pop-up group way, because I still do some pop-up events, when the time of like, for example, us is over next Tuesday. When that time is over, if I'm going to close out this group, you have to have a place you're going to take them next. Okay. So we will talk more about that on Friday, how to keep the relationship going. There's a couple ways to do that. Okay. There's no point in keeping old groups just sitting around. I've tried it. I was like, oh, I'll keep them open and every few days I'll keep posting stuff in there. I did that. And then like for 3 and 4 months, nobody did anything. They didn't take action. I'm like, okay, now come here with me where I'm actively like doing things. Okay. Where can I find all of your bonus materials? I would love that Trello board. So I don't think it's in the resources right now. Is it? It might be in the resources. You can go into the units of the group you're in right now, and you might find it in resources. Hold on, because I got to get a drink. Entertain yourselves. When I used to be a school teacher and I had to go to the bathroom, I'd be like, I'll be right back. Count to 30. I'd race to the bathroom. So go ahead and start counting. The resources is unit 3, I think, up in the units at the top. And there are some resources that you can link to. They are free for winners and some of them are for sale. But if you guys end up winning, some of that you might win. And it's all included for any of the Evergreen students. Okay. So if you guys are in Evergreen and you see any resources you don't have, you need to let me know that because you should have access to all of those. Okay. Facebook Room, I'm not using them. If somebody is, go ahead and talk to me about what you like about them. But Facebook Rooms are kind of like Zoom, but people, from what I understand, you can see the people, and I think they don't have the option to come out. Okay, so Facebook Rooms are at the top whenever, and like if you guys go to do a post, it's like set up a room, kind of like a Zoom, but inside of Facebook. I think that was the whole premise, but I've heard people are like, I don't like that because I don't want people to see me. I like Facebook Live. I can't see you guys. I don't like that part of it for me, but a lot of you like that for you. Who's really glad that I cannot see you right now? What are you doing right now? Are you in the bathtub? Are you drinking wine? Are you changing a diaper? Seriously, what are you guys doing right now? When you do Facebook Live, a lot of people are going to be multitasking. They don't know you that well yet. They don't really know exactly what it is yet. They're not like all paying attention. I really hope that you guys are for the sake of this training so that you can learn something. But at a Facebook party, I've had so much better experience if we just do live. The guests like it more. It's easier to find. Then if they're more qualified and they want to get more intimate with me and start talking a little bit more, I can invite them in on a Zoom that we're doing for something else. Multi-host parties, we've done them a couple times. This was one of Amanda's ideas. She's doing Battle of the Hostesses. Super fun. These are a lot of the creative ways to make parties like exciting and maximize your efforts. So these are a lot of things we talk about in Evergreen. This was a big topic today as well, was just how to be more creative and how to have fun in the parties and how to work smarter, not harder. And so that's why we did create our party group, okay? So Miranda, same thing. Guys, when I first did these, before we did what I'll teach you later in the week with the Evergreen party, I was simply going on my business page, which if you've never heard me say this, I don't recommend you go do one just to do one. They're pay to play, okay? But I've had one for a while. It's a great place if you need a public video and you don't want to do it over on your private page. So what I was doing is I would go on my business page and I would go live with the party. So if you go to my business page right now, you're going to see old parties, okay? Probably quite a few of them actually. Then I started uploading them over to YouTube just so I had a home for them. But on my Facebook business page, I would do the party there, and then I would share that one link into multiple different groups. So if Miranda is my host and Leah is my host and Anne is my host, I would just share that one video over. And then I was like doing 4 parties at one time, and I was like, this is so smart. And I would have to say like, hey guys, I'm Cathy. I'm the one doing the party tonight. So excited to be here. All the things I'll teach you on Thursday with how to do a party. But I would have to say our hostesses tonight are Miranda and Lee and Dawn and Anne. So let me know who invited you here. Okay. So I still do multi-host parties, every single party, but it's different now. I do it and I call it the Evergreen party. So I don't do it in separate groups and separate events. We have them all together. So we'll learn more about that. How important is it to do an event in your VIP page? Because isn't that why you have a VIP page? Well, I don't know why you have a VIP page. My VIP page is a lot of sales, honestly. I've had it for a long time. I was with a company that didn't have a good customer program, and so I created my own. And then when I left my company and then this VIP group stayed, they were just used to being pampered with sales. So that's all my VIP group was, okay? So when I came back to online business and I decided to like revive it and give it some life again, I don't treat it the way I would teach you guys to treat a Facebook group. I don't teach you to just like spam sales. Even in your parties, I will not teach you to spam sales, okay? When you see my party, you might be like, that's a little different, all right? So Leah, you can talk to me more about that in case I misunderstood something there. StreamYard compared to Zoom. I mean, I look a whole lot better on Zoom because it has a built-in filter. So we do got that going. But Zoom does not have all these features. Do you guys like these banners that are popping up? Like this stuff where you can see Anne at the bottom. Do you like that? Do you like that there's a little logo in the top? Do you like the, what else is StreamYard different on the user side? It's got a built-in countdown. I can different ways that I can do things on my side and different ways I can show you guys things on your side, versus Zoom is just, you'll see whatever you see on the screen. Now you can bring different people in with Zoom and then see like the Brady Bunch type thing going on as well there, right? So those are just some differences. And I don't know if I can switch while I'm on here. Like my team, I could put my little team logo, just switch it real easy. You can have the StreamYard logo if you do the free version. There is a free version of StreamYard, okay? But then you'll have the duck. You can't change your colors if you are, like I can change my colors, okay? So if you are not on the paid version, you can't do all that, but pretty fun. $25 or something a month for the paid version. I do have a $10 off code if you guys want that. Maybe message me so I don't lose any comments if you want the StreamYard code. You can do overlays. I've not personalized mine. Obviously, it says live with StreamYard. It's the StreamYard show. You can personalize that. You can do a little countdown. So check this out. Like that's just built in there. Okay, I'm doing a different one over on YouTube right now. So fun stuff. But yeah, so I do like it better. It just doesn't have the filter. Oh, great question, Dawn. Oh, look, and I changed how you're seeing the posts, the things. Which one do you guys like better? So did you know that right now that group visibility is massively down? Okay, like massively down. So who has a Facebook group where nobody is seeing your stuff? And you're like, I'm posting and there's no engagement and it's good stuff and nobody's showing up. So a lot of the challenge is just relying on your posts to do the work doesn't always work because people are not seeing them. They have to opt over in to like look at the news feed, go into their notifications. Where don't you guys pay attention to your messenger a whole lot more throughout the day? You have to like choose to go over to Facebook and then Messenger, you see the little dot. You're like always in there talking on the, I mean, I am anyway, because you guys are doing business. I assume you're in the Messenger a lot. So just relying on the group posts doesn't work. Okay. Posting in the, so posting in the event or posting in the group. That's why we are going to ask our hostess to please tag her guests in every single post. But don't freak out. I only do like 4 posts. I don't do 4 posts a day. I don't do that stuff. I do 1 post a day. 1. Oh, some of y'all might just like get clicked out. You're like, what? I do 4 posts every 4 hours. Not me. I do it a little differently. So I do ask her to tag them in every single post so that they see it. It's minimal. It's just built to get some excitement for the live party. We want to drive traffic to the live because that is the party, right? So you'll see this tomorrow in the training. And so the group message, people pay more attention to that. Trello confuses me. Me too, but I do love it. I love when Diane makes stuff and I can look at it and use it. I just don't know how to make it. Okay. Diane says all that stuff is in the resources. Yvette said she could tell I was a teacher. I used to teach kindergarten. Do we have any teachers in the room? What is your profession? What does everybody do? We talked about this before. Tell me again. What do you do in your life outside of your network marketing business? I used to teach kindergarten. And then I started teaching adults how to sell on eBay well before eBay was like user-friendly. And I did it at a community college and I proposed a course, a non-credit course. And I basically ended up teaching seniors how to set up email addresses. I thought I was there to teach eBay. I created a whole curriculum. It was amazing, actually. And then I've taught, in 1,000 different ways since then. Most unique thing that people are doing right now, feeding my 3 snakes. You guys, we have no purposeful training happening anymore. We're just hanging out now. So if you're still hanging out, when people watch the recording and they see that it's an hour and a half, they're gonna be like, oh my God, that girl stays on forever. I know, because it's fun. Danny's laying in her bed. Cassandra's cleaning. Somebody's eating. What are you eating? Michelle just got out of the shower. I don't see any other questions. Cleaning your kitchen. What time is it where you guys are right now? If you're watching live, what time is it? If you're watching the recording, what are you doing and what time is it? Angela's working. Where are you working at, Angela? Michelle was showering with us. Thank you. I taught Michelle's son. I shared that with you guys yesterday. I used to teach her son. I had him in kindergarten when I was student teaching. Yes. Oh, somebody asked, can you do the countdown on the free version? I don't know. I can't remember. If anybody's doing StreamYard for free, can you do it on the free version? Do you remember with the countdown? Because I don't know. I can't remember. StreamYard versus Zoom. Yep. So we talked about that. StreamYard, I think Zoom is only like $10 to stream into groups, but StreamYard is $25 on the paid, but I can stream into 3 places. Right now I'm on my YouTube channel and in our party group. And in our virtual party training. But in my paid version, I can stream into 3 at once. That's being smart. So when I do my party, now I stream my parties also over onto a YouTube channel. Brenda is sitting on her couch watching me in the football game. Which one's better? I hate football, so I can answer that. But most people are like, football. Pacing the kitchen and watching. Are you pacing because I'm boring the heck out of you? I know I'm just rambling now. Y'all go to bed. Go to bed. VIP group is for extra deals. That's what I do with mine, Laura. That's what I do with mine. That's what I do with mine. All right, you guys. I don't see any other new questions. If there's anything I missed, please tag me if there's something that you need me to pay attention to. If I've missed anything, go do your homework. Hopefully you picked up some tips for how to get your hostess excited. Keep this simple. I'll go right now and copy some of my past messages, just stuff I've typed to my hostess from the time she said yes until the time it's time to party, okay? What I say to her, how I thank her. We don't have this typed out in like a scripted anything, but I'll give you some messenger examples. In our advanced class we do. Okay, guys, have a great night. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, December 9th at 8:30 Central, where we get to like go into the event, go into the group and look at all the games, all the engagement posts, how to connect before the party. Should we friend request people that are guests? Should we not? And how we get the excitement going to drive traffic to that live party that you guys are going to learn how to do. Okay, that's it. Bye for now.